I did not get angry. I got organized.
And when I tell you what I found when I actually went looking with full access, no restrictions, no trust holding me back. I need you to understand that Sarah had not just been planning to take the company. She had been planning to take my entire professional identity. Let me tell you what I mean. The morning after I found the notes folder, I called Daniel and asked him to come over. He arrived with coffee and the kind of quiet steadiness that I had forgotten existed. He sat across from me at the kitchen table and he said, "Tell me what you need." Not "tell me what happened." Not "are you okay?" Just "what do you need?" I have always loved that about him. What I needed was a witness. Someone to sit with me while I did what I was about to do, so that I could not second-guess myself or talk myself out of it. I logged into the Luma backend. The real backend, the administrative layer that Sarah had never learned to navigate because she had always left the technical infrastructure to me. I started pulling records. The first thing I found was in our client contracts database. 6 of our 12 active clients had been quietly transitioned to new service agreements over the past 4 months. New agreements that listed Sarah as the sole principal of Luma Analytics. Not co-founder. Not partner. Sole principal. My name had been removed entirely. I had signed the original contracts. I was named in the original agreements. Somewhere in the past 4 months, amended versions had been sent to clients for re-signing, and the cover emails had explained it as a routine administrative update. 6 clients had signed without question. Because why would they question it? Sarah was the face of those relationships. I was, as she had always positioned me, the back-end person. Daniel put his hand over mine on the table when he saw my face. I kept going. The investor materials. We had a shared folder where we kept all our pitch decks, financial models, and supporting documentation. I had contributed to every single one of those documents. My name was on the original versions. I pulled the version history, a feature Sarah almost certainly did not know existed in our document management system, because I had built the system and I had never mentioned it to her. Every document in that folder had been edited in the past 3 months. My name removed from author credits. My contributions rewritten in the first person singular. I developed. I designed. My proprietary methodology. She had rewritten history. Methodically. Document by document. But the version history had everything. Every original. Every change. Every timestamp. Every edit tied to a specific user login. I started downloading. Everything. The originals. The version histories. The client contract amendments. The email chains. The notes folder. All of it, copied to an encrypted external drive that I had bought in cash at an electronics store the day before because I was not taking any chances. Then I found the thing that made Daniel stand up from his chair. In our internal communications archive again, a system I had built, a system Sarah used every day without understanding how it worked. I found a thread between Sarah and a woman named Claire Novak. I did not recognize the name. I searched it. Claire Novak was a recruiter. Specifically, she was a recruiter who specialized in placing technical executives at startups. The thread went back 5 months. Sarah had been in conversation with Claire about recruiting a replacement CTO. For Luma. She had described the role in detail, my role, essentially, but reframed as a new hire position. She had told Claire that the current technical lead was being transitioned out and that she needed someone who understood their place in the organizational structure. Their place in the organizational structure. She had been planning to fire me. After the Hale Capital investment came through, after she had rewritten every document and transitioned every client contract and established herself as the sole founder in every investor's mind, she was going to let me go. I had built the entire company. And she was going to let me go. I sat very still for a long moment. Then I picked up my phone and I called Victor Hale's office directly. Not through Sarah. Not through the official channel. I had his direct number because I had been the one to research his firm, prepare the briefing documents, and draft the initial outreach email, the email Sarah had sent from her account as if she had written it. His assistant answered. I gave my name. I said I was the co-founder and CTO of Luma Analytics and that I had time-sensitive information relevant to the firm's due diligence process. Victor Hale called me back in 11 minutes. I said, I think we need to meet. Just the 2 of us. Before any term sheet is signed. And I think you are going to want to hear what I have to say. There was a pause. He said, my calendar is open tomorrow morning. I looked across the table at Daniel. He was watching me with an expression I could not quite read, something between pride and worry and something else entirely. I had 1 night to prepare. 1 night to take 8 years of documentation, for years of company records, and 43 pages of Sarah's own notes, and turn them into the clearest, most undeniable presentation of truth I had ever built. I had been building systems my entire career. This was going to be my best one. I walked into Victor Hale's office the next morning with an encrypted drive, a 40-page evidence package, and 8 years of proof that I was exactly who I said I was. What I did not know, what I could not have prepared for, was that Sarah had gotten there first. Stay tuned for the next part.